Maybe you know already about decimals, and maybe you know how to multiply decimals. But in this short video, I want to show you the strategy, or one of the many strategies you have to multiply decimals by integers and to multiply decimals by decimals that maybe is not the conventional one, or is not the one you learned at school. And it's going to be helpful because it's going to train your mind to do mental math, and it's going to be a good idea for you to understand what a decimal is. So let's go. We're going to the board to see how it works. How it works. So the main idea, or the main thing we're going to do when we multiply decimals, or the usual idea when you multiply decimals, is for you to write one decimal below the other, and then you multiply them and count the number of decimals. Sometimes I have observed that some students have the problem that they don't know how many decimal places they have to count according to this information. But now, before doing any multiplication, I recommend you to estimate the result, so you don't have to learn or to think about what will be the number of decimal places you have to move in terms of multiplying the decimal. You just need to get to the approximated value. For example, here you have 2.1 times 3.2, and if you approximate it, this will be 2 times 3. So the answer should be around 6. If the answer is around 6, you just need to multiply times 1, 3, 3 times 2, 6, 4 and 3, 7, and 6. And observe that you have this answer, but maybe you don't know where the decimal point should go. So just go to the number that if you round it, it will be closer to 6. In this case, 6.72. That's the first idea when you multiply decimals. When you multiply decimals, estimate the value, and I suggest you to do it even if you have a calculator. But if you have a calculator, sometimes maybe you made a mistake. So before doing the computation in calculator, round the value of the decimals, multiply, and you will see if the answer is correct or not. But now let's go back. So we have this option to multiply the decimals, and if you estimate it, it's going to be 6, so this is correct. But let me show you another idea. Another idea to multiply the decimal, or a good strategy, is to change your decimal by the addition of two numbers, the integer plus the decimal part. So I'm going to multiply times 3.2, and I just need to multiply 2 times 3.2. In this case, it's going to be 6.4 plus 0.1 times 3.2. Remember that we saw a video in which we multiply 0.1 times 3.2, or by any number, and you just need to move the decimal point. It will be 0.332. And if you add, you're gonna have obviously the same answer, 6.72. So observe that the other option that you have is to get the decimal in two parts, one that is going to be the integer part and the other the decimal part, and in this form you can check how you did the process. Sometimes this way is easier for many people because it's going to lead you to the answer by adding two decimals. It's essentially the same, but it only differs in the way we are thinking our multiplication. Now, just for fun, I want that you check or try to multiply these numbers. Let's say that you have 5.25 and you want to multiply it times 4. How would you do this multiplication? If you want, you can pause the video and work on this multiplication in the way you want. Then I'm going to show you strategies to do the multiplication, and you're going to decide which one suits the best for you. Okay? So pause the video, do the process, and check the answer, and then recheck with the process that I'm going to show you. Now, what is the first process that you can do? Obviously, multiply the regular number. Just 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is going to be 8 and 2, 10. 4 times 5 is going to be 20 and 1, 21. 21. Okay, this is the answer. Well, you can say 21. Observe that the answer that I got is according to our approximations. If I approximate 5.25, it's going to be 5 times 4, that is 20. So the number should be around 20. Okay, that's the option number 1. I just multiply, count the number of decimal places. Or the second option, maybe the second option is better when you want to do it mentally. That is 5 plus 0.25 times 4. And now I'm going to apply distributive property. 4 times 5 and 4 times 0.25. Now the good thing of this part is that 4 times 5 is 20 plus, and 0.25, if you remember, is going to be 1/4. 1/4 times 4 is going to be 1. So it's gonna get 21. So this is how you can see when the answer could lead you by different processes to the correct answer. But it's important that you check first how to estimate it, as I show you here, the estimation, because with the estimation you can see if you're correct or not. The estimation is the deal. If you know how to multiply numbers and you want to pass to decimals, the easiest way to multiply them is first estimate. So when you have the estimation, you can get the answer. Now finally, as an exercise, I suggest you to work on this and then comment in your comment in the tube, comment what is the answer and what is the process you will follow to multiply these two numbers. The numbers are 3.75 and 2.1. What happens if you multiply these two numbers? What will be the strategy you follow? Write me in the comments and show me the answer of this exercise. I will answer your questions, I will answer your process and give you feedback. And that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Remember the process to multiply and estimate decimals, and see you in the next video. I hope you have an excellent day and enjoy learning more math and more Cambridge and more preparation for Cambridge exams. Bye bye.